Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Jiang's Mouse. I made this video today just to share with you guys about my experiences taking the O-level exams and how I studied. I'll also be sharing with you guys on how I continued my education journey and eventually ended up as a dental student. So for those of you wondering what I got for my O-level exam, do stick to the end of the video to find out. So just a bit of background information. I was previously from Nanqiao High School. I took triple science. After that, I went on to Temasek Junior College to study PCME and I graduated back in 2015. After A-levels, I then started to serve my national service for 2 years before starting my university in 2018. So now that we roughly know my education journey, let's delve right into today's video. What are you currently studying or working as right now? So I'm currently studying in NUS as a final year dental student. As dental students in NUS, we have a 4-year bond with the Ministry of Health right after graduation. So most of us will graduate and work in government for 4 years before deciding then whether or not we want to stay on in the government or to work as a private dentist outside. Why did you choose this area of study? To be honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to study or what I wanted to do as a career even after I graduated from junior college. So I slowly explored my interest in JC and also during my time in national service. In fact, right after graduating from JC, I was offered a provisional overseas scholarship by the SAF and I eventually signed on to be a pilot trainee as well. So I went on to Tamworth, Australia to start on my pilot training, but unfortunately I was eliminated from the training program. So after that, I just continued my journey in the SAF as a full-time national serviceman and explored options beyond. There was really quite a bit of uncertainty in terms of what I wanted to study in university. I was quite lost. Sometimes things don't always go into plan. It's perfectly normal for you guys to not really know what you want to study in the future. Just keep your options open and just try to experience as many things as you can. So eventually I decided to apply to NUS Dentistry and I managed to get in. I also had some experience working as a dental assistant just to get a rough sensing of what life as a dentist would be like. After all, it was something that I was going to get into for the rest of my life. As to why I chose dentistry, I've always been interested in the sciences and the arts. Therefore, I chose dentistry as it was a career that sort of allowed me to do both, in a sense that we need to have sound understanding in medical sciences to understand our patients' existing medical conditions. At the same time, we needed to practice art on almost a daily basis, like fillings, dentures and crowns require some form of an art element to them to make sure that the patient is not just satisfied with the function but also the aesthetics. And secondly, dentistry was also for me what I felt to be a very meaningful career. I decided quite early on that I didn't really enjoy having a desk-bound job. So dentistry was meaningful because I can improve the patient's oral health, alleviate pain, and overall just improve their quality of life. So that was for me one of my considerations that I had when I was thinking about what career I wanted to do in the future. And lastly, there's a greater degree of control in terms of the work-life balance and how many hours you exactly want to put in to work as a dentist per week. Although I must say that this varies greatly. I know of some dentists who have a very busy schedule, so it really depends on what you want to do at the end of the day. I hope that these considerations that I've had would probably help you to think about what you want to do for a career and what you want to study in the future. So the next question is, how did I manage my studies back in secondary school? For me, I remember getting an F9 for my A-Maths paper during my prelim 1 of Sec 4, and I think that was really one of the wake-up call moments for me. So my first advice to you is to start studying early and sleep early as well, at least 7 hours minimally. So that incident sort of triggered me to work harder for my exam. So I started to stay back in school just to study. So what I would do is that I would study and practice for past year questions from the school, and also more importantly, I worked on 10-year series questions, both topical and yearly, to get a sensing of what kind of questions that Cambridge would like to set in their papers. So my second tip for you is to really ensure that you practice sufficiently for the exam. In fact, I would say practicing for the exam is very important. Recently, people have started to call this term called active recall. It's the act of trying to retrieve information that you've learned. It's not just about storing information in your brain. You can have a lot of information in your brain, but during exam stress, during the limited time available, you might just not have the ability to retrieve this information from your brain. By practicing, you also improve the speed in which you do the paper, and you can also fine-tune your answering technique by referring to the answer key right after you finish the paper. So overall, by practicing, you would be more confident in taking the paper and coping with the exam stress that comes with taking O-levels. Third tip for you is to remember to check your work after you finish your exams. So always leave a certain amount of time at the end of the paper just for you to look back at your questions to see whether you made any careless mistakes or whether you missed out any questions. As secondary 4 students who are about to take their O-level exams, it's really stressful. And I remember feeling anxious back in the day when I was sitting for the O-level exams. You know, having your entry proof, your pencil case, your jacket, your water bottle, and you're sitting in this huge school hall with so many people around you all doing the same paper as you. It can feel really stressful and overwhelming. And in fact, right now, even as a final year university student, I still get some degree of anxiety when I'm taking exams. But I just want to say, don't forget the support of your friends, your family, and also your teachers who are there to guide you and to teach you. If certain concepts are unclear, just try to clarify as much as possible as early as you can, so that when you sit for the O-level exams, you'll be more well prepared. Don't forget about the good times that await you right after your O-level exams. Looking back right now as a university student, I think I really do miss those times in secondary school. I can't believe it's been almost 8 years since I've graduated. So don't forget to take this time and opportunity to enjoy your precious journey in secondary school, because it only happens once in a lifetime. I almost forgot, for those of you guys who are curious on what I got for my O-levels, here are the scores that I got.
Nice.
I'm sure that as long as you put in the effort, the practice, you guys can do it too. Thank you for watching this video. If you've learned something from this video, do leave a like and subscribe for more future videos. And also do leave a comment below if you have any questions. All the best for exams. Bye! Put your hand